in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Blues of Tokyo. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go here in Tokyo. And a signal there for the fair catch. So this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Lance to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Going to try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Gallup goes in motion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
In motion comes the tight end left. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Higgins goes in motion right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
That's taken on the 25. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Over the middle, held in by Lamb. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down, Pollard again. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Lance now on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On second down, it's Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, it's Hall. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Lance and company going on fourth down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw again. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, green, check Fury. Control the line of scrimmage. Strike. Strike. Hey, check maker. Hut, hut.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Blues have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He gets it to Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right at the 35. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. He'll look to throw. That held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 60-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Lance going to throw. Pushes past him. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Lance. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
From midfield, here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On the draw, it's Vaughn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game. but it winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
You can do better than that. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Black ultra. Snap, red. Go red. Black shot. Okay.
They'll set up to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blue striker. Blue black. Edo blue. Drill green. Green jack. Bang.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 43 yards rushing for them now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Lance now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Drill 52.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lance back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, guys. Let's...
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st down. Here's Lance. Over to Fine Gallup. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Lance. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One final try now for Lance. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1.